What's up guys, my name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and for today's episode we got the new Marvel's Legend, Marvel's Chamber, X-Men action figure. And I'll say this real quick guys, I was a huge fan of Generation X growing up, so I wanted this action figure. That being said, let's just head into the package. It does show a product shot of the action figure. In the background there is some artwork though. Plastic free packaging, as you guys could see. Hasbro X-Men logo. To the top there's a big old X right there. It says Marvel Legends, as well as the build-up figure. To the side, nice artwork of Chamber. Now when I think about Chamber, again guys, I think about Generation X, and when I think about Generation X, I think about Chris Bachalo art. Now I might be mistaken, but this looks like Chris Bachalo art, and if it is, cool stuff, and whoever it is that drew it, still cool stuff. But yeah, Chris Bachalo is awesome. Marvel Legends series right there. To the other side, they showed the Chod actually, as well as the number, which is number 6 of the arm. Basically, there you get the arm guys with the package. And over here, just plastic free packaging, all that. But when we go to the back, again, a nice little product shot of Chamber. The piece that you get, his accessories, barcode and legalities in the bottom. Marvel Legends series on the top, Marvel's Chamber right there, guys. But now that we went through the package and all of that, let's open it up and check out the figure. All right, and here is Chamber outside of the package with all of accessories, or lack thereof. And we're going to get into everything real quick. But before we do that, let's just measure him in. He stands a tad underneath 6 1/4 inches. I think that's pretty okay height for Chamber. Now let's get into these accessories. And guys, I'm really gonna go in depth with this BAF because yeah, it's just this and a pair of fists. In fact, let's just go through the fists. It's just fists, guys. Yeah, you know, it's a bit disappointing. And when it comes to this BAF Chod arm, it does have some shading, got some nice sculpting, all of that. I do like it, but it's not meant for him. I mean, Chamber blew off half his chest because he's like a being of psionic energy, and that's how powerful he was. So there's nothing other than his chest implicating that kind of power. I would have even preferred those wavy things. Instead, we just get 2 fists. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, let's get into the figure because I do like it. I mean, for what it is. It does got some shading in the front, and it is made of a translucent plastic. I like the translucent parts a bit more than the painted parts. Because, yeah, the painted parts, I don't know if you guys can see, it just makes it look like a reddish beard. So I don't really like that at all, but I do like the effect of how it just blends in, that gradient. And I do like the sculpt of it. It is fairly flexible, so you can have some movement there, and we'll go into that later. But let's get into the rest of it because this is a nice leather jacket he got on. I really dig it. The paint is pretty well applied. It's sculpted nicely. Flexible enough. Got a nice little strap right there. Got another strap right there. Got some paint. And when it comes to any more paint on his body, yeah, there's basically nothing, guys. There is texture on his shirt. As you guys can see, there's some paint on the belt. But yeah, other than that, there's pretty much nothing. Now, when it comes to the head, though, he does got some nice eyeshadow there, making it look like, yeah, like he just blew off half his chest. So I do dig that. The hair itself over here does not have no wash, no shading, but it is nicely sculpted. So what the heck? Like this almost got no paint. A little wash right there would have, yeah, would have at least made it pretty good. But I do like it. I do like how it looks in general. It's just, I wish they would have gone a little bit extra, especially considering that there's almost no accessories. Yeah, they pretty much, I would say, half-assed this figure, basically. And it's a shame too because, yeah, I like Chamber, I like Skin, I like Mondo, I like the whole Generation X team. I would have wanted it done with a little bit more love. What a shame. Anyway, let's get into the articulation. He comes right there in a bowl and a hinge. That's not even painted black, but whatever. You're not going to see that. It does allow no tilt at all, almost none whatsoever. Of course, that's understandable because the whole blast effect piece going up, yeah, again, not much, and there will be gappage. So maybe if you look at it like that from the front, but from the side or anything, it won't look good. However, when it comes to rotation, you do get some, and it doesn't look too bad when you make it look like that. It doesn't look too bad at all. Shoulders basically do not a T-pose, guys. And you gotta like tuck it on. Oh yeah, it does go a lot farther. But yeah, guys, you gotta like kind of tuck it in because these shoulders are, you know, shaped how they are because of the jacket. So you gotta bring it down a bit in order to get that kind of range. Full 360 works just fine. Bicep swivel works just great. Double jointed, pinless, jacketed arms that get you all the way around. There is a swivel and a hinge on the hands. Ab crunch. That's not bad. And of course you won't see any gappage because of the jacket. Going back. Yeah, they kept the gappage at a minimum with this figure. So I do like that. There is a waist cut that just works well. Shoulders. Yeah, I wanted to point that out, guys. The leg, easy to fall off, which is weird. He's not a build-up figure. Easy to peg in, though. I did want to mention that. It doesn't seem to be a problem with this leg, but with this leg, it just keeps doing it. Anyway, he doesn't really split at all. Kicking forward, it's a basic 90 degree. Kicking back, just a tad. There is a thigh cut, as you guys saw. Double jointed, pinned knees that get you a better range. Not too much though. There is no boot cut, and the shoes don't go up at all. Back gives you a whole bunch of range. What the heck? Oh, it slides right on in back of the pants. So yeah, I don't know if it's meant to do that, but it does it. There is pivot. Oh guys, you know, like I said, I feel like this was wasted, not wasted, but yeah, a little bit like they just wanted the figure to be out there. Which is cool that we even got this figure. But yeah, like I said, man, I really do like Generation X, and a cool chamber would have been really dang perfect. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some other comparisons with him to see how he measures up with other figures. And our first comparison will be Chamber with a couple of X-Men characters. To the left, we got Tiger Stripe Wolverine, and to the right, we got the animated series Cyclops. And I like this comparison. I think it's a good thing that he falls somewhere in between the height of both of these guys. And in this comparison, we're just gonna have him side by side with a couple of other figures dressed in black. To the right is the retro car Ghost Rider, and to the left is the retro car Longshot. Now we're gonna do a couple head swaps and see how that works. And our first head swap will be with of Ghost Rider, guys. And I'm gonna tell you that Ghost Rider's head on top of Chamber's body looks just fine. I think that looks pretty dang good. Vice versa with Chamber's head on top of Ghost Rider's body, it does not work at all. Not even the hands. And it doesn't even sit on the peg. I will say that the Ghost Rider head, you will have to heat up a bit in order for it to sit in there. And as you guys can see, it's still a little bit lopsided and everything. But yeah, that looks just great. And if you want an alternate look for your retro car Ghost Rider that's more of a biker, yeah, this works just fine. And here's the Longshot head swap, and it's pretty much the same thing with Ghost Rider. Longshot's head looks good on Chamber's body, but Chamber's head on Longshot's body does not look good at all. Now that the head swaps and everything are out of the way though, let's head into the final comparison. And our final comparison will be with a couple of teammates that he had back in his Generation X days. To the left is the animated series Jubilee, and to the right is the Banshee from the 60th anniversary 3-pack. Now, I'm excited that they're kinda introducing little by little the original team of Generation X. And yeah, I actually want to complete it. Are you guys going to complete this team? Let me know down in the comments. So in conclusion, like I said, guys, I'm a Generation X fan, and I'm happy that there is a Chamber figure. He's pretty well sculpted and articulates pretty well. However, the lack of accessories on him is a big hindrance. So on one hand, I'm happy that there is a chamber figure. On the other hand, I'm disappointed with what the final product is. So I really don't know how to feel about it. If you guys are interested in it though, I will leave a link down in the descriptions. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like, comment, and subscribe because all of that stuff helps out the channel. My name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and I'll check you guys on the next episode. Peace.